What's happening, Hot Wheelers? Joe Motor back with you here for a little haul video. Got the bug to go hunting yesterday, and you know, it's the thrill of the hunt. I don't know, you get a bug and you just go out, and so I traveled all around. I spent probably 3 hours. I have to drive a while to get to a place where there's a bunch of stores, and I found a bunch of nothing. And then the very last place I stopped, I got lucky. So go figure. And then this afternoon I just happened to be out because I had an errand to run, and I stopped at a grocery store. And so I'll start with that. Short card mania here. Picked up a custom Mustang short card. Lots of fun picking up short cards. A little Datsun truck on short card. I found one of these a while back, the Morris Mini on short card, because that's just perfect little card for that car. And then a little Skyline GTR short card. And the only little goodie I found was this Twinduction treasure hunt. It was a J case, right? I don't know. It's international, or worldwide, so it's not can't tell what case it is. I think it's J case. Anyway, Twinduction treasure hunt here. Pretty cool. Short card. I love finding the treasure hunts on short card. My question is does anybody ever find a Super on short card anymore? I know I've seen pictures of a Super, 2014 Super on a short card in the UK. But some of those cases get sent to the US. But I have never ever heard of someone finding the Super on a short card recently. So let me know if you guys have ever found a Super on short card. But I've found 1 or 2 or 3 different regular treasure hunts on short card. Okay, anyway, back to yesterday. After I spent about 2.5 hours, I was driving home empty-handed, and I thought, well, I'll stop at the last little Walmart that's closest to where I live. It's not my local Walmart, but it's the one that carries, a decent stock every once in a while. I thought I'll just stop in there and see if they've stocked anything new. And lo and behold, there was a brand new dump bin, and it was sitting right next to the old dump bin. I started going through it, and I immediately started finding these, which thought there might be some hope, because I've seen a couple of end-case dump bins, and there are none of these left. People are grabbing these up like crazy. I don't think they're going to be that hard to find, because I think we'll see lots of end cases around for a while. So I think people will, be able to find these for a while, but people are certainly snatching them up. So I found probably 8 of these, and I snatched 5 or 6, and I left 2 or 3 because I didn't want to, I don't like to gorge, so I like to leave some behind. But this is one of my favorites here. I really prefer the white one, but we're going to crack this real quick. So I got a few of them. So we can look at this up close real quick. Really nice, kind of sort of a shiny metal flake. I don't know what you'd call that. It's not really teal. Maybe it is. And then this sort of faint gold racing stripes on it. And you got the Skyline stuff on it. I really love this car. I really love the white one because it was just so plain Jane and cool. And the only thing not so great about this car, no painted taillights. These are the coolest taillights when they paint them. On the white version of this, which I think came in 2012, I think, the taillights are just killer on this thing. So to see this without it is kind of a bummer, but it's still a cool model and really like it. So there you go. It's a race car too, so I guess it's not supposed to have taillights. And then as I was digging through, I kept finding these. So I thought, I must have hit this just right, because I found 1, and then I found 2, and then I found 3 of these poison arrows. So I picked up 2 and I left 1. And, I'm not really an airplane collector, but this is such a unique and strange thing to have as a treasure hunt. I kind of agree with Diecastic that maybe the Mad Prop should have been the treasure hunt, because that's a pretty cool plane. But I picked up a couple of them, and I'll probably trade these. So if you're a plane collector, let me know. Maybe we can trade, but it's just not something you see that often. So, and I've been hearing that these are kind of hard to find in the end cases. There were probably 8 cases, 6, 7 or 8 cases, and there was only 3 total poison arrows. So I picked up 2, left 1, and then I kept looking through the case, compartment 1 and compartment 2, and I kept finding these 2 or 3 at a time, because you can tell when they just dump the cases into the dump bin, you know, the cars that are similar, you know, they pack them in there 2 or 3 at a time, so I'd pull them out and it was just like they came fresh out of the case. It was awesome. But I kept pulling these out. I'd see the gold base and be like, oh, is that it? And then I'd look at it and be like, no, that's not it. So I found a whole bunch of regulars, and then I got down to the very last 15 or 16, 20 cars, and there it sat, the Super 65 Chevy Impala. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I spent all that time and mileage searching all over heck and half of Georgia, or Texas, and the last place I stopped, which is the Walmart that's closest to me, is the one that had the fresh dump bin. So go figure. But again, just a lucky right time, right place kind of thing, and this was a thrill to find. You know, you pull it over, all of them have the gold base. They look very similar. And you pull it over and see those gold wheels, and it was jackpot. So very excited. There was only one Super, and I'm thinking there was probably 6 to 8 cases in that fresh dump bin. So one Super, 3 regular treasure hunts, and pretty cool. Now if you'll notice, this Impala's got some paint smear. You can see back there on the back of the card. Looks like there's some of that yellow paint smear on the back of the card. Card's in good condition, but still really awesome. Now this is really not my style. I'm probably going to end up trading this off eventually. I'm going to hang on to it for a little while, but if this becomes a treasure hunt that's hard to find for you, you know, I'm going to go ahead and confess right now, I'm going to be looking for that Datsun wagon. I know a lot of you are going to be looking for it as well. Chances are I probably won't find one, but if I do, that'll be awesome, and I'll make like a 20-minute video and we'll look over it. Anyway, if it comes to the point and you guys, somebody out there finds 3 or 4 of those Datsun wagons, you want to trade one and you haven't found this Impala, I've also got a twin mill and a couple other Supers I'm willing to trade, so just want to put that out there. But anyway, it was still a super awesome thrill, because it doesn't happen that often to find a fresh dump bin and to get a hold of another Super. So thank you for watching. I know sometimes, you know, if you don't find Supers and you're having trouble finding a Super, the last thing you want to do is watch a video of somebody else finding a Super. But you know, I gotta report back just because it's so exciting. So anyway, thanks for watching. More videos to come. We'll see you in the next time.